Makes you wonder, really, man. Some people just put videos on YouTube for morbidity and for clickbaiting, don't they? Watch it crash, all engine fail. You know, it's like, will we survive? You know, it's like... Was the pilot right? Was the pilot wrong? Pilot error? It's like, you know, yeah. Watch this engine blow up. Yeah. Massively dramatic thumbnails. Anyway, morning folks. Yeah, massive explosions and fire and people falling out of planes, and it's just like, are you really into planes? Are you really into aviation, or are you just a clickbaiter? Anyway, there we go. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Where are we then? Where are we? Let me just have a look. Have a look. Where's me live? There we go. It's the Jambo jet firing up. Good morning, everybody. Neil Warman, good morning to you. Warmanator, Schmiddy, Irish Dublin girl. Andrew Stott, good morning out there in Australia. Does he ever sleep, that bloke? Ross Watts, good morning to you. Go Country Stew. Catherine Jones, Jackie P, Rab H, Graham Leach, Andrew Rideout, Stephen Oxborough, Paul Skilling, Mark Wallace, John Dring, Andrew, Gareth Dios, Tim Bell, Michelle 89, Andrew Hallworth, good morning to you. Okay folks, well, we are here as promised, if it was happening, and it is happening. The Sands Corporation A340-500 is set to push back from gate around about 08:45, departure around about 9, between 9 and 9:15, something like that. But between then, we got some glorious aviation fun for you. Is it? Oh dear. Okay. John Webster, Nicola H, Barry Moore, Osiris, Philip Such, None Such Pass, Kirk Edwards. Nice to see a Kenya Airways to start the show. Yeah, that is the Jambo jet. There she is. Going out what I think is quite early actually, or is this pretty standard time for the Jambo jet? No, it's an afternoon. Just gonna make sure I don't miss a departure. We should have a Qatar jet, either a Dreamliner or 777, one of the two. It's just come out of T5, lining up for departure. So we'll keep an eye on that. Lisa Cruz, Brandon Plains spotter. Mark Barr, good morning to you. Mick Worsfold, Andy Morris, Simon Brackett, Paul Wilshire. So many of you folks tuning in this morning to catch this very special VIP jet. A340-500. I'm sure a few of you have had a look and seen what the interior of this jet is like. Probably a load of walnut everywhere, and TV screens, bedroom and bar area, lounge area, all that kind of stuff. And I take it is heading back to Miami with whomever it is carrying, which we never got to find out, whether it's a delegation, whether it's a group of people, whether it's one very lucky superstar or whomever it might be. Powered by the Trent 500 engine, much the same as the 346. Just the only difference really is the length of the jet. Right, okay, so that's one just landed. Had that blue air landing just recently, the 737. There you go, you see, there's the old and the new. Make your mind up on the old and the new. It's a bit of a shame that they've replaced that gold with the blue and freshened it up a little bit. Make of it what you will. Interesting, I noticed 2 Gulf Air Dreamliners in this morning, which was interesting to see. One being the Retrojet 787 Retrojet. We were talking the other day about the A321 XLR, extra long range. Only difference between that and visually, there is no visual difference between the XLR and the standard 321. It is purely a fuel tank thing, added fuel tanks, modified interior of the wing, if you know what I mean, to accommodate those fuel tanks, I'm guessing. We are getting a little bit of wing fluff this morning. Straight into the sun. That's a bit of a... Okay, just a little bit sticky on the head. I got a sticky head. Looks so sort of like lumbering when they're being towed, don't they? He's like, I didn't want to get up. Well, where are we going? Where are we going? I don't want to. I don't do anything. Okay, right. Well, you can pull me. Quite lazy, doesn't it? That 777. Early morning tow up to the maintenance sheds at Heathrow. Vinnie Jones, Rab H, Stephen Greenwich, and congratulations, happy birthday to you, Stephen. Happy birthday to anybody whose birthday it is today. Mike B, Debash Mode, good morning to you, Debash. Lots of people tuning in from overseas, of course. Great to see you guys here. Get involved in the chat. If there's new members out there, please get involved in the chat. Love to hear what you've got to say, any information that you might have on this aircraft or any other aircraft, technical information, specifications, interesting factoids that you might have. See, she's got an engine nacelle replacement nacelle on her number 1 there. Now you can really see the that particular component of the engine, the leading edge nacelle, the intake, the air intake. Now we talk about the Ultrafan with Rolls-Royce, the new largest aircraft engine ever built that they are starting work on right now with Rolls-Royce Ultrafan. Beautiful looking thing. I think it has a carbon blade. I might be wrong, but I think it might have a carbon blade. See them windmilling, look, see the engines windmilling there. Oh, here we go. Oh, no, that's just landed. Nice. Iberia 350, yes. So the Ultrafan, 3.5 metre fan span. So from fan tip to fan tip, 3.5 metres. Now, you add on the extra probably, I'd say half a metre at least, for the engine cowls and you know, the surrounds of the engine. You're probably talking closer to 4 metres total diameter of the entire engine casing itself, the outer diameter of the casing. If you're talking about a 3.5 meter fan span. What's that, Gilly? Oh, sorry. All of Rolls-Royce's engines up to now, titanium fan blades. Not a one-piece milled unit, it is an extremely sophisticated system that they use to manufacture these things. In fact, it's almost on the same lines as glass blowing, really. They expand the fan blades with air inside them, obviously to reduce the weight of the blade itself. So it is hollow inside. Incredible piece of engineering. Jambo jet is making its way to the active now, I think. Fine. Say it there, Dad. Beautiful blue skies. It's chilly because obviously the wind is coming from the east. That wind has got quite a bit of a chill factor to it at the moment, folks, so hence the reason why I'm wearing a bleeding jacket, I tells yous. Somebody saying yesterday how great the virgin red looks in this light. It does, doesn't it? Pearlescent cherry red, looking very splendid. Hello, we have an early morning visitor. Red kite. Oh, the crows don't like the kites. They don't like the kites. There may be trouble ahead. The old crow's having a go at the kite. Oh, fair play. He's a brave lad, isn't he? He's just minding his own business, isn't he? Just minding his own business. That's funny, man. I've got a cruiser heading towards me, Gilly, from the west. Lufty A340-3. We were talking yesterday about the 340s and how Lufthansa only retaining their 343 fleet. If only we could go to Frankfurt, yeah. Not long now before we're back there. Well, we hope so, because there's a lot of freight going in there. There's a lot of freight going in there. Great thing is that she's in her new livery, so she's hopefully going to be retained for a while. But then again, saying that, the case was with the MD-11s, wasn't it, that they had switched out. 7-year program, I think they mentioned, about how long it would take to completely finish their fleet, paint a fleet, an international airlines fleet. Darren's 747. She's due out at around about 9, between 9 and 9:15, I think you'll find. We're just waiting for her to come on radar now. Should have a departure. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Now, watch for the wing fluff, folks. Should make a right-hand turn as she goes up. Oh, she's low. Wow, this is low. Tree's going to get in the way. Tree's definitely going to get in the way here. Wow. Oh no. Frankfurt's gone into more restrictions. I do hope this 343 doesn't go out that low. I don't think it will, only because I think she's going to be... The Dreamliner generally takes a long run and always has a relatively shallow departure. Hopefully this 343 will go up a little bit quicker and a little bit steeper. Otherwise, the reason why I'm here is because at this position is because of those bleeding barriers, and also I get a slightly better shot of the departure run itself, of the rollout. Should be another one coming along any moment now, I think. So who was that just said we just got into lockdown? Stuart, yes, very shallow takeoff. Abby Garvey, take care, Abby. Have a good day at school. No idea about the answer to that one. Mikey B. Mark Wallace, restrictions until at least the 30th of June. Wow. So we're going to be going out to the US before we go out to Europe. It's a given. It's definite. Wow. See, there's the reverser doors there, folks. You see the sliding segment of the engine. That rear section slides back to allow the reverse thrusters to be applied. It's interesting. What's happened to that Qatar? Has he done an RTO? Has he had an RTO? Right. He's going back to gate. Seen quite a lot of that recently, haven't we? Aircraft turning back to gate. Had a couple, one after the other, literally. A couple of weeks back from here. BA Dreamliner and a 777 turning back and going back to gate. Say not long now for Frankfurt. It is long now. Got anything lined up? Ferrari Games is a new member. Welcome, Ferrari Games. Great to have you with us. Get involved in the chat, folks. If you're, if you're not into aviation, you don't have to be into aviation, of course. Great place to learn about aviation, and of course, what is really important with all these talks going on right now about climate change and all that kind of stuff, and all what people have opinions on that, of course, just bear in mind that the aviation industry itself, the entire sector, is doing everything it possibly can to reduce its carbon footprint. The engines now that you see on these beautiful big jets are highly fuel efficient. And that's why, we talked about it the other day, the A340-6, talking about the A340 variant. The A340-6 versus a 350, for example, across the Atlantic, just putting them side by side. The A350 will burn more or less 50% less fuel than its counterpart. What was that I missed going over the top? That's a shame. What was that? Heading due south. So just to remind you folks, we're waiting for heading south. Sands Corporation A340-500, very rare aeroplane that we're waiting for right now. Oh, shame if it was. Great shame if it was, because that would have gone. That would have gone straight over the top of me. Irish Dublin Girl, there is a BA flight coming to Houston today. There we go. Mark Garner, good question. What charges do Heathrow apply to airlines for being on the ground? Well, I'm not sure what the parking fees are, but it's not cheap, obviously, and that's why you see, the smaller carriers. I think there are rumours of EasyJet trying to negotiate a deal with Heathrow to. Oh, was it? Okay. Okay. N125AS. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind of you. $5.49 into the charity pot for April. Very, very, very kind of you indeed, folks. Mojave, BNSF, good morning. Did you consider the airline disabled lift truck that I emailed you about? You will clear any fence or lamppost and keep dry. Yeah, I didn't see that, Mojave, but what you've got to... Airline a disabled lift. It's a great idea, Mojave, but think about the logistics of that, i.e. driving it from one location to another, parking it on my driveway, a gas station, anything really. But a great idea, and Mojave, yes, of course it would, but it would keep me dry, but I wouldn't be able to look up, would I? Because it's got a ceiling over the top of it. It's an enclosed unit, so it wouldn't work. Trust me, I have over the years explored all different options. But to be honest with you, I'm not bothered about keeping dry, because I have the best waterproofs that money can buy, really. In order, and of course, all the camera equipment and all of the equipment here is completely bone dry, because we have all the water jackets for it and so on and so forth. So thank you very much indeed for your consideration. But you know, I prefer to be out in the elements, to bring you the extreme, the extremeness of it. I wouldn't want to be filming behind glass with water running down the glass, and you not being able to hear the sound of the jets. That's what it's all about, being out there in the elements and bringing you it as it happens. 20 is a new member. Good morning to you. Gel says, I woke up this morning. Sorry, I woke up this morning and I'm considering. Okay, crypto crash. Excuse me. Trone Hunter asking, I think Trone Hunter's asking who is operating this A340-500. It's the Sands Corporation. Quite a, you know, somebody mentioning yesterday, it's almost like a Britannia livery, the old Britannia livery, remember that? Donald Roy, good day to you. Robert Colborne saying usually the Jambo jet goes out around 6:30 p.m. That is the cargo one. There we go, yes. Operating 2 of the Jambo jets. One, well, I say one passenger. You know, I mean, how many people are flying in on the passenger jet? It must be a very, very small amount of people. Handful, literally. And is that absolutely necessary? Are these guys and girls and whoever they are here for? Is it absolutely imperative that they come here? I know that obviously India is now completely banned from flying in here, but what concerns me is what's been happening up till now. It's just like, you know, yeah. Now this one, definitely no worry about this one going out high enough. That's hopefully the sort of altitude we'll see with the 345. Sun's a little bit problematic at the moment, gotta say, have to admit. Not that I ever like to say that the sun is a problem. Here comes the sun, here comes the sun. Oh, Matt Beale, Lufty MD-11 coming in from the west, and there she is. Ladies and gentlemen, the Super Trijet. It's alright. Been filming what? Oh, okay. For all our Dutch friends out there. Blue Air 737 in earlier this morning. I think I mentioned that. Jumbo. There's your jumbo right there. Rachel Canning, the what you're seeing behind it, the white behind the aircraft, is not smoke. That's water vapor. Hot exhaust that is it's a bit like your car in the morning. When you start your car on a cold frosty morning in the winter, you get the white condensation that it's not I don't know what that is. It's got 4. That's a jumbo. That is definitely a jumbo, man. Yeah, it's just I think it's just the shadows. Yeah. Oh, it's Challenge, is it? Oh, wow. Yes. We filmed that one going trundling past us at Zurich. Flat out. Oh, talking about Lufty. Busy morning for Lufthansa. Oh, Sammy. Yeah. That Blue Hotel. I've got a few more members. Martin Howells, good morning to you, Martin. Very warm welcome to Big Jet TV membership. Michael Liu, a very warm welcome to you as well. And Deck Reed is a returning member. Good morning to you, Deck. Declan, I guess, is the name. See how big those engines are on the Neos, folks. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, here we go. This is more like it. Yeah. And watch for the wing fluff. Mind you, it has warmed up quite considerably. Oh man, don't know what we're going to do if he goes out that low. I think I might have to move the bus back. A little bit. Stick it in there. Just think I might have to. Okay, folks, we're going for a little ride. Going for a little ride. Smashing great. Is that little Bulgarian? No, Finnair. Sorry. Wow, look at this. What's that? What's that one? Yeah. Really? Wow, that's really interesting. Wow. Yeah. Who's saying that? Who's saying that? Okay. Somebody's saying that apparently they've had a few incidents of aircraft returning to gate due to passengers refusing to wear a mask. Now, how has that come about when, you know, you've had the whole time, at the moment they get on the aircraft, well, I just don't understand it. But anyway, there you go. Just put it on. Just put it on if you want to fly somewhere. I mean, it's not comfortable, let's face it. At the end of the day, it's not comfortable at all. I flew all the way to the United States with Virgin Atlantic, and my entire journey to the United States was wearing a mask last year. Well, no, it wasn't last year, it was the year before. Was it last year? Or was it the year before? 2019, wasn't it, Jilly, that I went to the US? Was it 2019 I went to the US? Okay. Oh, that was it, yeah. See, there's that flipping gate, man. Irish Dublin girl, good question, asking how long it takes to set up. Well, on a day like today, where everything is, she's on radar apparently. Not Irish Dublin girl, the 345. The thing about it is that when I'm travelling somewhere, let's just say, for example, if I'm going to Toulouse, you know, all the equipment has to be broken down into its individual components. Where I am now, I've got the camera rig set up as a single unit, but I have to break all of that down when I travel. So, you know, 20 minutes, about 20 minutes, I think. 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. Factoid. After start checklist, Neo has a soft go around mode. Interesting. Thrust levers. Oh, missed that. Oh, it's gone. Pullock20 saying, I heard yesterday that new Embraer E2 jet pays an average of 72% lower landing fees. Wow. So that will be, yes, down to its yeah, well, it's a bit like the wow, that is crazy. That's interesting, isn't it? So the more economical your jet is, well, I'm guessing smaller as well, the less landing fees you pay, because it requires a less amount of physical space on the ground, I'm guessing, as well as the fact that, you know, you're getting rewarded for having a very, very efficient aeroplane, I'm guessing. So it's a bit like if you pay when you come into London, the fees for driving into London are horrendous for big rigs and big diesel engined vehicles, but whereas electric cars are like free, for example. So there's those things to consider. Nice tree. But yes, thanks for that. But what was that the soft go around that I missed? Jeffrey Phillips reminds me of the famous Sands Hotel in Vegas. Yes, I think it is the Sands Group, the Sands Corporation, that yes would have. But is the Sands Hotel? The Sands Hotel is no longer, is it? I thought it was demolished years ago. Or am I? Or have they got another hotel? I'm not sure. Michael Field, thank you very much indeed. How much fuel is London Heathrow Trone Hunter using in 1 year? I don't know, Trone Hunter, but I do know that the IAG, is it IAG Group with British Airways? IAG, is it IAG? I think it's IAG, isn't it? Yeah. They have purchased, get this, somewhere in the region of 2 million gallons or is it 2 billion litres or something like that, or 2 million tonnes of sustainable aviation fuel for 2022, is it? So I think that they are, a lot of these airlines now experimenting with sustainable aviation. That bloody pole. Now that one's staying still today. The other one's staying perfectly still. Let's just hope that when she comes out, that pole doesn't go up. Martin Howells, good morning to you. Welcome to Big Jet TV. Michael, she's crossing the runway now, is she? Okay, thank you. Yes, indeed, Michael Edge. Sands Hotel is long gone. Harrah's Hotel in its place. Thank you very much. Harrah's. Not sure I've heard of that one. Daniel Skiathos Pearson, good morning to you. Matthew Clark, 340 moving on radar. Thank you, Matthew. Oh, there we go. Andy Morris. Sands now do resort development, and the A340 is used for high roller transport and VIPs. There we go. Ben Wood, good morning to you. Steve Jeff confirming A345 on the move. Christian Muniz saying, I've seen this plane a lot while staying in Vegas, just like their 747 SP. Yes, hoping to do a stream out in Vegas at some point. Rab H, not much info on Flight Radar 24 about 340, top secret. I think it's quite a lot of it online, of course. It's just a VIP jet, really, at the end of the day. Probably kitted out interior with walnut everywhere and carpets. SIA 74 over South Wales eastbound coming over the top, Carl Hanlon saying. Singapore 747. Oh, there we go. Skipper saying that they do own a couple of hotels, Vegas hotels plus one in Singapore and a few in Macau. So there we go. Those guys must have been hit hard during the crisis. Oh, man. So it was David Beckham, was it? Okay. Oh, this is nice to see. Air Malta's little Neo jet, which we haven't seen for a while. following that Etihad, yeah? Okay, okay. Here she comes. How many are in front of her, Gilly? In terms of other aircraft? Okay. Duncanal. Sorry if I'm missing anyone's comments, ladies and gents. Don't take it personally. It's just I'm obviously concentrating on this, so I need to bring you the best shot in the house. Roger Slater saying VP BMS brought David Beckham over from Miami yesterday. Okay, so now we know that's the word, apparently. Oh, it is Harris then. Sandy Humby, one in Lake Tahoe last time I was there, and Caesar's Palace. I think I've stayed in almost every casino hotel on the Strip in Las Vegas. Naomi, yes. Big pole TV. Rolling soon. Should be rolling soon. Christopher Johnson, thank you. EGPX, yeah. it's not I wouldn't call it a dreadful place. It's a place like no other. You've got to sort of like really relax your mind when you go to Vegas. I've got to be honest with you. Stiflingly hot. Best to be walking around outside and checking the sights in the evening time, not during the day really. It's just and it is a place that's literally you know, it is a 24/7 here she comes now, here we go. Turn for us, one more turn. There it is. There it is. Stretch your wings. There she goes, folks. Well, there he goes. Right. Back to work, you lot. Yeah. Oh, did I say Terry Slater? Oh. Oh, is that so? They're both members and they're both related. Isn't that funny? And I didn't know that. There we go. We have a new member, Glyn Morrison. Welcome, Glyn. Good to see you here. Well, folks, there we go. So, listen, Naomi, thanks, Jerry and Julie. See you again on the weekend. Now off to repot plants. Jonathan Conway, beautiful, nailed it. And just in time before my 9:30 online meeting. There we go, Chris Phillips. Jerry Hattrick. From a distance, the 340 looks quite old school. She does, doesn't she? 707 DC8-esque. Even DC8 with the uprated CF6 engines on her. Andy Morris. Excuse me one second. Going to finish on another cruiser today, Jelly. Oh, hello. We've got two cruisers crossing paths any moment now. Thanks, folks. We appreciate your company this morning. Katie Sale saying the engines on the 345 look bigger than the 343 and 346. They are bigger, Katie, on the than the 343, but not bigger than the 346. 346 is the same engine power plant as the 345 and 346, the Trent 500. Wow. Just seen it over Woking. Glyn saying thank you, Chris Phillips, Nathan Bray, Andy Morris, Sandy Humby. Thank you to everybody for your updates as well. Much appreciate that. Thank you very much indeed for keeping us posted. Stuart Taylor off to work, back to work. Edward James, Brad Ward, Rab H, Paula, and everybody out there. Fast as Funk, thank you. Simon Hill, Ian Cumming, Ian Austin. Thanks, folks. We're going to leave it today on a. See, if I had one of them cherry pickers, that's how slow it would be. Can you how long it would take me to get to work? In your own time, Jerry. Right, we're on air at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got to start from the house at about midday. I don't know, whatever. Okay, folks, keep the app open and keep your notifications on the app, and we'll let you know when we're going to be back at the weekend. Possibly Sunday, looking like it might be Sunday. Wow, that's that blue air, isn't it? It's a shame it's heated up quite a lot because there was a lot of condensation over the wings, a lot of wing fluff going on first thing this morning, but not the case anymore. Okay, folks, we're just going to leave it on this jumbo jet. And we will see you again soon. Great to have you with us, folks. Enjoy your Friday and be safe, whatever you're doing. Be sensible and be happy and be good to the animals, and we'll see you later. And cut.